That comic podcast.
So let's just hop right into it and start off with this Superman trailer. What are we thinking, guys?
What are we thinking?
It was horrible. No. I'm kidding.
Horrible.
No, it was freaking amazing. Like, I watched it like 5 times in a row.
I mean, same. I definitely watched it about 3 times in a row. I would have gotten to 5, but I had to clock back in and get on the floor.
Well, I only watched it once that day.
Once.
But I'll tell you what, it's been a very long time since I've gotten the chills from watching a trailer, and that absolutely did happen. I'm more excited for this now. I think, we said a week or 2 ago, it's like, oh, ho-hum, maybe I'll, I'm going to see it. Looks good, whatever. But after that trailer, and it still didn't really give you much, which was great.
It doesn't,
right.
But what it does give is it gives you a sense of who Superman is, like who we think him to be, and how he's being portrayed in this universe going out. Like, I thought what was a wonderful scene was the interview with him and Lois Lane. Like when she's like, oh, well, did you stop to think that maybe you shouldn't have went into a foreign country and stopped that? He's like, but I stopped the war. She's like, sure, but
You started another one.
Wrong.
I love the whole him being Clark Kent and like morphing into Superman with his answer.
Yes. Yes.
Like he's all like, "Oh, let's do this, Miss Lane." Like the
Yes.
voice change and everything. Like that was awesome.
I thought that was wonderful too. That was I think a phenomenal job by Corn Sweat doing that, because we kind of need to see that with Superman. I was definitely one person that always complained, like, how does no one realize that Clark Kent isn't Superman? He's not doing anything different. It's just glasses.
Well, I mean, no, in the
does
comics,
the hunch over.
he hunches over. He actually does physically make himself shorter. The hunch over, the glasses. He doesn't look at people directly to throw off perception. But yeah, there's a lot of little things he does.
The interesting thing, when I watch a trailer, I try to figure out the timeline of what is happening, what's the beginning, like where I have no idea with this. Like you would think, now maybe that the battle in the desert, like that might be one of the first scenes, but it's tough to tell, because even with then there's the battle with the kaiju and I had that name written down here somewhere.
The Juggernaut looking guy.
Yeah, there's that battle, and Lex and the Fortress of Solitude. Like I have no idea what this timeline looks like, and we know there's going to be flashbacks. So
what I'm thinking is him coming back might be the start of the movie, like him coming back from stopping the war.
Right.
And then Lois interviewing him, and we'll get the flashbacks through the storytelling. And then from what I heard is that Juggernaut-looking guy is the country that he invaded. They're sending him as a retaliation for him coming in. So that might be then present time.
I've heard a little tidbit about that too. We'll get there before we leave. I don't know if it'll end up being a spoiler, but there's a theory on this. So we had a couple different characters pop up. We had Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
We saw him actually using the construct, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got a better look at Metamorpho.
Yes. Actually, yeah.
In what looked to be a cell. So maybe they're like cellmates.
It looked like they were like in a cell together. Like I guess they're going to capture Superman at some point for some meta-human type deal or something. Pretty sure it has something to do with Lex, I'm assuming.
Of course.
Yeah. Who else? The Hawkgirl.
Hawkgirl.
Oh, Mr. Terrific. Listen, Mr. Terrific doesn't seem like the guy to go crazy over, but he had a little like an awesome walk-on scene. I don't know what he was doing, but it looked kind of cool.
I mean, he did. The reveal was kind of neat, but I also kind of felt like it was the CW version. Like,
I've heard that before.
Yeah,
it was very
this week actually.
Oh, really? Like it looked almost exactly the same. Which the CW version was good. Like the look and everything was perfect. I just felt like, all right, it's nothing new that I haven't seen before.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I want to say that I like the fact that they're introducing a whole slew of characters, and I'm sure it can be done in a way that it doesn't take away from Superman itself. But I think we've mentioned this before, that like this is Superman coming into an already established world of heroes.
Right.
So he's like officially the new guy, and they're like, well,
Is he? I don't know. I think we are, as the audience, are coming into this universe already.
okay.
Because like the world already knows who he is. So yeah, I think he's already an established character.
Okay. So that you think they'll probably not even give us the build up Superboy treatment into Superman? Just fast forward that?
I don't think so. I think we'll, I guess, I can't even think of freaking words today.
Words.
The back look at people. The flashbacks. Yeah, flashbacks with Pa Kent. I don't know if those are really flashbacks though, because he doesn't look all that young.
Yeah,
it was like a week back.
It's still flashback, right?
Yeah,
flashy enough.
I was going to mention something about all the characters where, like the general audience, I think a lot of people panic when they start to hear like this person's, all of these characters are in there. We don't really need a full-on backstory of every single character in the movie.
No.
I think people just freak out because they don't know. And then they see that there's 30 people or 67 like in Avengers.
Yeah.
You don't really need the full background on Metamorpho. I think you'll find out pretty quick like what he's capable of doing, and that's all you need for now.
Correct.
Right.
And I heard rumors of like multiverse stuff kind of filling in somewhere.
I hope not.
That's where Mr. Terrific's actually coming from.
I don't want them to do that too soon. Like we're just getting the DC universe kicking off. Like I don't think they should step into multiversal stuff too fast.
Yeah,
'cause I think this Superman movie is really going to play as the springboard for everything else. Like it's going to be a Superman movie, and I think we're going to enjoy it as such. But we're getting all these other heroes into it just to make it known, hey, this is who's around, and this is what we're going to get to. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, I'm perfectly okay with that too. So, as a trailer, we're all giving this thumbs
the
up.
trailer's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen anything since the first few teasers up until now that has me turned off in the slightest. I'm still giving this a 10 out of 10. I'm stoked to see it. It might even have me a little bit more excited than Fantastic Four, just by a little bit.
Yeah, there were a few adjustments made. The obvious one is him getting hit by the Rock and not flinching.
Yeah.
Not the Rock, not Black Adam, but an actual physical Rock. There was a big stink about that months ago when the teaser came out, and the internet said what it said. It is what it is. But I have two other things on this trailer before we move on.
Sure.
Yeah.
First off is the rumor. So what I'm seeing or saw, I forget who it came from, but it's making its rounds, that the Hammer of Baravia is actually Supergirl.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is the Hammer of Baravia?
That I didn't fully understand, but apparently it is a weapon of Lex, not of another country or something like that. So if he happens to have this other alien that he's been cooped up in wherever, and we know she's pissed off because that's what Supergirl is, right?
Right.
Oh, so that's the Juggernaut-looking guy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So then, because obviously the Kaiju's not going to be able to do anything. All these other things aren't going to be able to do anything to Superman. So what do? You end up getting another Kryptonian. I guess, I don't know. We'll see. But again, that's a rumor. But the other thing is we might find out earlier than we want to about who the actual Hammer of Baravia is, because there's going to be a screening of the movie on July 7th nationwide, thanks to our wonderful friends over at Amazon.
They are not
really
on our side.
So this isn't just the premiere. This is a nationwide. This is open to, I guess, Prime members who can actually get the ticket. So from what I understand, you have to actually apply for it. You get it, and then you're able to go to whatever theaters happen to have it that night.
So it's happening 4 days before the
Yes.
actual release.
So
Yeah.
all you nerds and blurs out there, please, for the love of everything, keep the spoilers to yourselves.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. It's going to be up to each and every one of us to just not look at the internet for 4 days,
Yeah, that's
which is really hard for us.
yeah,
Yeah.
because we have to. Oh,
Look,
man.
we might have a spoiler full show
right.
before it actually comes out.
Well, guys,
I know
it
there's
looks like.
filters and things that you can throw on so you don't see certain things, but
True.
Now, before we move on to the next trailer,
To a horrible trailer.
hey, come on, man, come on. We'll get to it. I just wanted to mention that Hammer Baravia rumor might be in Supergirl. Just thinking about it now, there's that scene where he does get blasted in by what looks like heat vision.
boom.
So
Not Cyclops.
yeah,
It could also be Ultraman.
could be. But if
But
it's
why-
Ultraman, then they're diving into the multiverse stuff, and I hope it's not.
Ultraman is in it.
Right, he's the guy we've been seeing dressed all up in black with
next
the little
to
U.
Frank Grillo when they're bringing him in.
Correct. So I mean, that could be the suit, and then the suit gets ripped off, and that's what he's wearing underneath. Possible.
Possible.
You have a good track record with your thoughts there, so
I'm usually pretty good with that.